Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we solve Leetcode daily challenge problem number 368, largest divisible subset. So we'll first check out the problem statement, then we'll look into the approach which you're going to use, and we'll be using dynamic programming to solve this one, and towards the end we'll see the code as well. So let's start with the problem statement. It is given that get a set of distinct positive integers nums, and we have to return the largest subset answer such that every pair answer of, for example, this is a pair answer I and answer j of element in this subset satisfies I percentile. Okay, so either I will divide j completely, or j is divisible by I completely, or I is divisible by j completely, I should say this. Okay, if there are multiple solutions, return any of them. So this is the question. So basically we'll have to find out the largest subset in which every number is divisible by the other number. Okay, so this is what we are looking at. So we will be using a dynamic programming approach to solve this question, and let's see how we will be doing it. So we will be initializing our DP array like this, and we will initialize it with the number itself. So I'm going to be taking a list as the value of each index as well, and DP of I will represent longest subset including array of I. Okay, so by saying longest subsequence, I mean in terms of the problem statement. So at every index in DP of I, we will have the longest subsequent possible having that number in it. Okay, so we will initialize it with self values. For example, at 0th index the value was 1, so that's why we have initialized it with a array or a list of that same element, and so on for others as well. And after that, what we will be running a loop from bottom to top. Okay, so we will first figure out all the for any of the index, I should say, we will figure out all the results on the right side of it, and we will move on we will continue going to the left side. Okay, so this is what we will be doing, and the approach will be, for example, for the last index, of course you don't have anything after this, so the solution will remain the same, like it will be the element itself. Okay, now you have 4 as your value, so let me write the original values on top of it: 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. So these are the original values. Okay, now you have 4, and if you check, the next element to this is 8. Okay, so your I is at index 3, and we will start with j, which is at index 4. If you see, 8 is divisible by 4, right? It is divisible by 4. So what I will be doing is, I will create a temporary I'll create a temporary variable in which I will add the result at the next index. Okay, so the result at DP of 4 is 8. So now if you see, the largest subset possible inclusive of this array is 4 and 8, and the length of this one is greater than the current value, right? So we will update the current value with the latest received one. Okay, also one more thing, I forgot to mention that I will be sorting out the array so that we get all the numbers in line, and we'll just have to check if j, which will be greater than I, is divisible by, basically number at j is divisible by number at I. Okay, so I'll be just sorting this to simplify this. Okay, and now we will just continue to follow the same approach. For example, next we will change our pointers, and next my I will be here, and I'll start j here. Okay, now 4 cannot be divided by 3, so this is not a possible subset. Now we will remove our j from this pointer to this one. Okay, 8 is also not divisible by 3, so this is also not a subset, and that's why this value will be kept same. Okay, now it's time to check for the other element, which is 2. Okay, again we will update our I index, and we'll start with j from I plus 1. Okay, 2 and 3 not possible, it will remain same. Okay, next what we will do, we will update the j pointer to the next element. Okay, 2 can divide 4, right? So now what will be the solution? 2 plus 4 and 8. So basically we are picking the value stored at this index, right, which was 4 and 8, and we are adding that in the current solution of it. So it will end up being 2, 4 and 8, and the length of this is greater than the current value, so we will update the current value with 2, 4, 8. Okay, so this is also done. Next we'll again move our j pointer, and we'll get to the next value, which is 8. Okay, 2 can divide 8, but if you see, the result will be 2 comma 8, which is smaller than the length of the resultant is smaller than the current value, so we won't we will not update the current value from the dp array. Now you get the zest. So now if you'll check for 1, the final answer will be 1, 2, 4, 8, because of course like 1 can divide 2, and the value over here is 2, 4, 8. So yeah, this was the approach which we'll be using, and I have written the pseudocode for this as well. You can try to write the code using this approach on your own, and let's check out the code which I have written for this. So here what we are doing, we have sorted out the nums array as discussed. I wanted to keep this calculation simpler. I don't want you to check for both the conditions, so that's why I have sorted the array. Next we have defined the dp array with self number as the in the initialization, I should say. Okay. Next we have a resultant array which I'll be returning at the end, and I'll explain what we are doing over here. It's very simple, like it's just an addition from the explanation part. Now we have started from n to 0, right? This is what we are doing. We started we first solved the last element, and then we'll move towards the 0 index. And what we are doing after that, we are checking from I plus 1. So for example, I is 4, then I plus 1 will be 5 till last element. Okay, if the element at index j is divisible by index at element I, then what we are doing, we are creating a temporary variable, and extending that array, extending the current array with the element, and we are checking if the temporary result is greater than the current result or not. If it is, it is being done here. If it is, what we are doing, we are updating the value in the dp array with the temporary variable. If not, we will keep the same. Okay, and at last if we will keep on checking if the current solution which we received for dp at I is greater than the length of current result, then we will update that as well. And if you see, this is the logic for that. And at the end, when we'll solve the complete or all the elements, we will just simply return the results. Let's check out the test cases. And as you can see, the test cases got clear. Let's submit for further evaluation. And the solution also got accepted. I was like on the distribution, sorry, we have performed decent. So yeah, this was the solution, guys. Thanks a ton for watching other videos. Stay tuned for the upcoming ones. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.